Hey everybody, welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I'm so blessed and honored to be coming to you live from the Lou. We are in St. Louis here at the Ameristar Casino and Resort Hotel at MRC, the Midwest Relocation Conference. It's been a minute since I've been at MRC, but I'm happy to be back. And we're in a casino. We're right outside of the Rise nightclub where it's about to pop off tonight from 5 to 7. And we're all going to have a good time and network and, be on our best behavior and be really good relocation professionals tonight. Check in the comments here. Let us know who you are, where you are out there. We got people coming in here. Ray Abbott checking in from Canada, from Canada. Hey, everyone. Have a great conference. Thank you, Ray. Good to see you, buddy. And we're joined here with two very special guests. We're going to do a preview of the conference and kind of take a look forward and talk about what we're excited about. And I got two new friends here. Super excited about that. She's like, I don't know if I'm your friend yet. We'll see. I'm on probation right now, so far, right now with Danielle Piper from the Ohio State University. How are you, Danielle?
I am wonderful and excited to be here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. And this is the third time we've run into each other, I think, today. So we're, it's meant to be. And we've got Dee Wenger over here from GD. How are you doing, Dee?
Very well, thank you.
Bring it up there. Now you're doing better. Look at that. And we're over here cussing, saying GD left and right. How are you doing here in the Lou today?
Good.
Now, are you from the Lou?
No, I'm from Columbus.
You flew in from Columbus?
Mm-hmm. Same, Columbus, Ohio, right? The Ohio State University.
So why was it important for you to come all the way to Missouri today to be here?
Well, I'm speaking on a panel, so it was important for me to come here so I could speak on the panel.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. What are you talking about, Danielle?
Multi-generational relocation packages.
Now, how would a package be any different for the generations?
Well, you got your Gen Xers, you got your Zs, you got baby boomers, and everybody's moving. And so we're going to talk about topics on stereotypes within those Gen Xers, whatever.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about them stereotypes.
Right.
Well, no, because I always grew up. We're not going to get too hardcore in the reload, y'all. We're going to get back to love it. And check in here, hit that like button real quick. Hey, Ryan Clevenger's on deck. Hey, Ryan, you got a phone? Hey, pull it out. Hit that like button, man. Throw a comment in there too. Promise we have friends. Anyway, but the way I grew up was that, it was all about treating everybody the same, right? And that's fair, right? The same is fair. Nobody can complain if everybody got the same thing. But why is that not maybe the way we should look at it?
Well, I think just as the generations go on, it's not that they wouldn't get the same support. I think it's just how the support comes to them that's different. So, some people want hand holding, some people are all into AI and they just want to do it on their own. And so that's what we're going to kind of break down in that panel discussion.
So that sounds like a lot of that sounds hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's different. And again, it's about stereotypes.
Can't just give them like a brochure and say, here you go, buddy.
Nope. You gotta really
See
walk them
Columbus.
through it. You're right. See on the flip side.
Yeah.
No, you got to break it down for them. So no, and it's interesting because the panel really will go over kind of stereotypes, what you would think that maybe somebody wants their, all the AI stuff, but some people do want to just talk to somebody direct, understand what they're going through, and so you'd be surprised. It's a surprise.
All right. Well, I don't want to steal your thunder. The panel's tomorrow. When is it?
It is tomorrow. It is Wednesday, 2:30.
Wednesday at 2:30. I'll be there. Be square. You should be up by then. So come on and join us if you're here in the Lou. If not, we'll give you the Cliff Notes. We are also going to be doing a show on Thursday where we take a look back and kind of just talk about what we learned and what our takeaways are going to be. So tune in for that at the same bat time, same bat channel, 3 p.m. Central. I'm going to have Brenda Thoney Johnson on with me then, and we're going to be recapping, which means I actually have to go to all the sessions, which is going to be a departure from the norm for myself. But that's what I do for y'all because I love you. Okay. Yeah, I got to take notes. I'm going to be reading a lot on that episode. But no, I'm excited to hear it. And I've got Dee. Dee, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, and what brings you all the way from the fair city of Columbus here to St. Louis?
I am a corporate, and I'm here to gain some knowledge from my fellow attendees.
Okay. What kind of knowledge are you looking to get here, D? I don't want to disappoint you. Here,
Yeah.
get it close in there. Get that dead cat close to the mouth there.
So, I just best practices
Okay. A
primarily.
little bit of benchmarking. I always love
Yeah.
that term. I've never been.
I know. Don't you love that?
I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. It gets people going. Farrell checking in from sunny, happy NorCal. What's up, Farrell? Good to see you here. Get in the comments. I want to hear from you. Let me know who you are, where you are, what you're up to. So, if I could give you one piece of information,
Yes.
one burning question that you have that you came all the way to Missouri for, what question could we answer for you? What piece of information? What is the holy grail of knowledge that you seek?
Oh God.
No pressure.
No.
Really?
I'm gonna sip on my Moscow Mule right now
I
while
need
you
one of those to
answer
come up
that
with a question.
double Jeopardy question.
Okay. All right.
So you got off easy, didn't
I know.
you? You're like, I don't want to get on this hot seat.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be that serious. But what do you look for when you like come to these things? Like, what kind of benchmarking and stuff like that do you look for?
Just see what other folks are doing and trying to get some new ideas on, like, one of the issues is how to address those generational
Which one's harder
differences.
from a generational standpoint? Is it the olds or the youngs? Can we say the olds and the youngs?
They all have their, quirks.
Their
Yeah,
quirks.
their quirks. You just got to figure out, what their quirks are and walk it through.
For me, we've had a couple multi-generational families move.
Oh, like where you have like 3 generations?
Yep,
in
we
a
have
house?
the sandwich generation going on right now. So
What is that? You're making me hungry. What is that?
Well, folks in my category who
We don't have to, we're not
aging
out nobody
parents.
here. Okay, all right.
And then still youngins at home. Yeah, so
Okay.
you're stuck between, not stuck, but
Not stuck in case they're
Sandwich.
watching. We love you.
Sandwiched.
You are the bread in my sandwich.
sandwiched
Old
between.
bread and
Yeah.
young bread that probably needs to go back in the oven.
Yeah. So we've had to address those in our moves
Yeah.
on occasion. Yep.
I hear that it's even more common too with other cultures. So as we, have talent from abroad, as we look to seek to hire the best and brightest minds from around the world, right? They might come with, a grandparent, but the older generation, and of course the kids and everything. And then now you've got the 3 generations, and correct me if I'm wrong, but traditionally it seems like a lot of policies have been written with more of a traditional nuclear kind of family in mind, right?
Yeah.
And now we have to look at how do we accommodate all these generations, and what do you add grandma to the policy?
I mean, it's interesting because
love her.
Exactly. She's moving too,
Maybe.
and she's probably the babysitter.
Yeah, and if she don't move, mama ain't coming either, because I've seen those say, well, who's gonna take care of these kids?
Yeah.
We gotta have big mama coming too, right? And the pecan pies, you can't beat them. So what do you do then?
Well, I think that's what you can try to learn from this good benchmarking, because sometimes it's not just that traditional family where it's spouse and maybe it's partners and extended family. You just don't know.
Yeah, but there's a cost associated too, right? And as the business or the institution, you're saying, listen, you have to be thinking, well, I hired you, I didn't know about all of this,
Right.
and I'm not like mean, but come on.
But I have costs. Right.
But I got a
Right.
cost.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's, what you kind of have to figure out. It's just maybe have some flex within your policies so that you can make that employee happy, because it's all about the talent.
But
right?
then, like some grandmas are cool and some aren't. Like, what are we doing here? It's a slippery slope, right? Like, do y'all interview the grandma? Like, tell me, like, I need,
you making pies? Yeah.
I need proof of life.
You're in.
Yeah. What's the pie like? What's the pecan pie like? Yeah. So, okay. Well, these are real world kind of things here. And so when you come, D, and you look and you come to these conferences, are you looking to like benchmark like policies, like what Danielle was saying, or are you looking for like supplier ideas and things like that?
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I have a long-standing relationship with my RMC, so it's hard to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, if you're watching, she loves you. It's not like that. She's just outside right now, No.
Just learning.
She's just learning. We're just learning. We're looking. We're not buying nothing. Just window shopping. That's what I tell my wife. Just looking at the stuff. No, yeah, but no, this is a pretty cool location. I've been to St. Louis a few times. I used to come every year for work because U.S. Transcom is based over at Scott Air Force Base. So I'd come when I was on the moving side. We'd always do our military hot washes after peak season. That's what they call it. I don't know what a hot wash was. Anyway, but that's what we did. And so I used to come all the time. And I haven't been back to the Lou in a while. So it's nice to be here. And I've never been to the Ameristar Casino. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And maybe, giving some of my money to the good people of St. Louis on, the casino.
I already did.
What's your game of choice?
Well, I mean, I do like the slots. I'm not a very good card player, so
Well, that's what they like.
the slots don't love me.
The slots don't love you.
Not today anyway, right?
Right. Tomorrow's a new day.
It's a numbers game. Just don't give up, all right?
Okay. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new policy for Danielle, I think. 'Cause there we go. So, come back from this thing. I did some benchmarking, and I think I'm underpaid. Actually, had nothing to do with my slots, but no, this is good. This is really cool. We got people checking in here. Jillian Guzda checking in from LinkedIn. Hit that like button. Let us know what's up. We're also going to have Christina Swank here. We're going to have Emerson from Walmart joining us as well. We're going to have all sorts of people popping in. You know how we do over here. Jillian from where are you at? Connecticut, right? Jill was in Dallas last week. Threw me off a little bit. She's in Connecticut. She gets around, Jill. She was up in Vermont yesterday. She was enjoying the eclipse. Did you see the eclipse?
So amazing. It was amazing. Right from my backyard. Like beautiful.
How much, what percentage eclipse did you get? Do you know?
We had totality for about 30 seconds. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of totality.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you get any? You got some of that too? Eclipse? You guys are like neighbors, right?
Opposite sides of town. Yeah. So actually on the west
side. So your side didn't get any totality.
It was more like looking through tinted windows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice. Did you have the glasses on and everything? Gotta be careful out there.
Yeah. Kept the dogs inside.
Yeah, don't let the dogs out. Get in the comments here. I want to hear your questions. We're gonna talk to Ryan Clevenger and get some mortgage updates. Actually, I think Jerome Powell actually is coming on here in a minute. Here, here comes Ryan. Ryan's having a good hair day too. This is the long lost.
His outfit earlier.
This is the long lost brother from the Dukes of Hazzard. Let's say goodbye to Danielle and Dee here, and then we're gonna have Ryan come on. Stay tuned, y'all, because we got a lot of people coming in here. It's so nice to meet y'all.
Hey,
I can't wait to get to know you better.
Hey,
very nice to meet you too. There you go, Dee. All right, bring Ryan in over here. Get in the comments here. I want to hear from you. Also, did y'all watch that UConn Purdue game last night? That game was a lot of fun. I did not see the Ohio State University in the championship, but nonetheless here. What's up, Adrian? Hit that like button, y'all. Get in the comments. Say what's up to everybody. We got Ryan Clevenger here.
Hey, Ben, great to be here.
What's going on, man?
Oh, my goodness gracious, man. This is day 2 in the Lou.
Day 2 in the Lou.
Yeah, so got in early yesterday. Helped, unboxing, moving some things here. There's a lot of setup. I'll tell you, the people that do all this behind the scenes work, they are the most unappreciated people in the entire world. So all this is done by volunteers. Everyone steps up. Obviously, it's not paid. And
I thought y'all were making something. No.
Yeah, we make pension. Heartache and also, yeah.
You make heartache like it's crafts.
Well, 100%, man. I mean, so there's a little bit of glue, duct tape, and then you know what they say about duct tape. If you can't stick that to it, then there's no sense in going down that path.
There you go.
So I just want to say thanks to everybody. I was just upstairs. We unboxed a couple hundred mugs, and these people were sweating, breaking down boxes.
It was rank in there, honestly. The smell that was coming out of that room, all the blood, sweat, and tears. It was a lot of tears. So if you get a welcome bag that's kind of wet, just know that there's a lot of effort that went into that bag.
Hey, how about Dee and Danielle just showing up on the spot? Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that was incredible.
They were like the apple of my eye. You're second closest, but I mean,
yeah, they were wonderful, and I appreciate you bringing them on the show.
They're
here.
Fantastic.
It's cool. You know what? Honestly, as long as we've been doing this, to meet new people and new friends, people say, "Oh, Ben, everybody's like, no, I come to these things. I know like half the people. I know Ryan.
Isn't that wild?
And then he just introduces me around.
Easy, Tiger.
To everybody
That's
else.
The exact opposite.
Yeah. Did you watch that? You watched that UConn Purdue game last night? That national championship game.
You know what's interesting about that, Ben? I was in this bracket pool called Mobility Madness.
Yeah, that was wild.
And I think you were in that bracket as well.
Yo, let me tell you something. First of all, I get this like cryptic text message one afternoon, right?
Cryptic. Easy,
The month
buddy.
was March. And I get a message from my
There I
good
was.
friend, Ryan Clevenger, and he's like, hey, man, got some spare money you're not doing nothing with? Want to get in this mobility mat? It's strictly for my peeps. And I said, all right, yeah, man, I'm in, you know. I'm your Huckleberry. So
You nailed it.
I clicked that link.
Yeah.
I went chalk all the way, pretty much. And except I had Purdue winning the whole thing.
Womp,
I was number
womp,
one
womp.
in this pool for probably 75% of the time that the pool was going on.
What happened at the end, though?
Lindsay Altman was texting me. I was like, pew, hitting her with the Heisman. You ain't got nothing for it. Man, I was just all over it. And then right at the end, the Huskies beat the Boilermakers, and Ryan Clevenger's ruse came together like, you know.
Is that French?
Catch me if you can. It's from the ruse. It's from the Latin.
Sounds like a nice wine.
So apparently Ryan just likes to ask his friends to donate money to him, and then he just wins the whole thing. So good job, Ryan.
Appreciate you.
Congratulations on your
Thanks,
win. It was quite good. Look at this. We got Jenny Holler.
Oh my goodness.
Hello,
Jen.
fellas. Have a great conference. Miss you, Jenny. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Get in that comments there. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what questions you got. Hit that like button. I got to ask you, Ryan. Yeah, big shout out to everybody that put MRC together. All kidding aside, everybody was up there stuffing boxes and bags and putting really cool stuff together. The sponsors also really came out, showed out, and gave a lot of cool swag. And I think I'm going to be leaving with I think there's a coffee mug I'm going to take home in my suitcase.
Matter of fact, there is.
Yeah. Is it from Us Bank?
It is from.
All right.
It is from the U.S. Bank.
The Bank of.
Yes.
The U.S. The
Correct.
Fed. No.
That is correct. Affirmative.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to be in my coffee mug collection rotation. But shout out to all the sponsors and everything. Couldn't do it without them. What are you looking forward to most, though, Ryan?
Bottom line, really, is I just enjoy seeing everybody in the industry. So I hear people talk about the relo industry as we're not just peers and colleagues and co-workers. We're all friends.
Yeah.
And I couldn't agree with that more.
Do you think it's unique though, like to our business, or do you think like the steel workers come out and just like
I think it's very unique to our industry, and I believe that because of the people that I talk to who do similar things that we do. This line of work, this industry that we're in, is so relationship driven that you get to know everybody, and it's like-minded individuals, right? To be successful in this, you have to be similar in the sense that you want to build relationships. You're able and willing and love that part of your life and your job. And so, we see each other at a lot of the same things, and we get to know each other. We get to know each other's families. I go on fishing trips with some of these guys in the industry.
Oh, speaking of that, that fish I saw earlier.
Which one?
Can we just take a sidebar? He's like, which one? Can we just take a sidebar? Can you tell people really quick about that swordfish you caught?
That was a 96-inch swordfish. Caught 23 miles off the coast of Key Largo in 1,700 foot of water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wrap your mind around that.
No, the thing was massive.
She was not small.
Yeah. What was that like fighting that thing?
Pure adrenaline rush.
Did you at any point think you're going over?
No.
That's always my
No, so when you're fighting,
end up in the ocean like a Goliath.
When you're in a fight with a fish like that, you're not holding on to the rod free-handed. It's in the gunnel. It's in the rod holder because otherwise, that fish is swimming straight from 1,700 feet of water to the surface, traveling about 50 miles an hour.
Woo.
And so all you're trying to do is just keep that line as tight as possible. And then once she or he wakes up, and once they start to get to the thermocline, the temperature changes. Then they really wake up, and that's when the fun happens.
What is fun though? What happens next?
That's when the fish starts fighting.
Oh my gosh.
And so then you got to put the brass to the tacks.
Ooh,
and what's nice about it too, it was pretty wild if you've never done it before. So the captain,
I've not caught anything of that.
So when you've got a fish that's 8 feet long, that weighs more than us, that is a predator in the ocean, one of the apex predators in the ocean. Captain throws a harpoon in it once he gets up close to the boat.
Okay.
Then gaffs it twice.
So first you shoot it, and then you stab that thing.
That's affirmative. Yeah. So you throw a harpoon in it, tie the rope off to a cleat.
Yeah.
And then you stick 2 gaffs, one in the head, one in the tail. Then you bring it over the gunnel right on the deck.
Now, is it dead at that point?
Not a chance. No, those things. No, they are alive and kicking. You want to talk about pure dopamine?
Well,
Give that a
and,
shot.
and it's got that sword that's flailing
100%. As a matter of fact, Ben, I've got a good scar on my leg from that
What
fish.
happened?
Oh, well, I was so excited. The adrenaline took over. I was like a kid in a candy store, almost like on Christmas morning when you're 8 years old and realize that you just got the bike that you've always wanted.
Yeah, you got the red.
There
red
I am.
rider.
And so I got a little too close to it, and she threw her bill at me and got me on the leg, got me on the hand a couple times too, but it was great.
Did you need stitches on that thing?
No. What's great about it, though, is I didn't catch a disease because those things, you just never know what's
everything.
on their skin.
Did they sew you up with like some 10-pound test or something out there?
17, man.
17?
You should see the skin.
What were you fish? I'm sorry, we're going on a tangent here, but
Sorry.
I'm not sorry because my show. I do what I want. Are we? What kind of line are you fishing out there? What kind of tackle are you fishing?
Yeah. So what you do is use an electric reel, and you drop a 12-pound weight. So think about a 12-pound lead
it's like
weight.
a winch at that point.
100%. And then below that, you use a squid tied to
a whole squid, or like what?
It could be a different colored little I don't know what you'd want to call it. Bubbler, really, is what I've always called them.
Yeah.
And then you put 2 lights on the line as well because it's dark down there, right? And so you're trying to attract those swordfish, and you're in the middle of nowhere. And these are pelagic fish. They don't sit in one spot.
What does pelagic mean?
So pelagic means they are not resident fish. So they'll travel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And all they're doing is looking for food. And so you just go out in the middle of the ocean.
Go to St. Louis, eat out here.
Yeah.
Pelagic. I'm pelagic.
You are pelagic.
My wife's going to tell you need to go on a diet. I'm like, no, I'm pelagic. You know, because you think it'll work? No.
Yeah, 100%. Ben, I mean, you're the greatest salesman in the world, dude.
Why is my anything?
No, I mean,
say it with a smile.
100%.
Hey, I'm pelagic.
Whoa, easy, buddy.
Hey,
what are you selling right now?
I don't know. I'm just working on it. I'm practicing. I'm 2 sips into a mule.
Oh,
you know. No, hey, thank you, by the way, for sponsoring the Moscow Mules at this Love and Reload, by the way.
Well, you're a good man. More than happy to do it.
I appreciate it. And shout out to Erica Burton, 2 of my
can't wait to see her
faves.
tomorrow.
All right, I got a question. Oh, you haven't seen Easy Beasy in a while. Hey, question though, my little buzzball. Question is, what's going on with like mortgages right now?
You can still get them.
Are they allowed?
100%. Yeah. So
are they?
I mean, the entire industry is taking a step back when it comes to volume, and obviously the refi business is done. I shouldn't say that. It's dried up significantly. So right now, people only refinance their first mortgage, typically in a divorce situation or a forced situation.
Okay.
And so if people want to access the equity in their home, because obviously the home values have been increasing rapidly over the last handful of years. And so instead of refinancing their 3% 30-year mortgage to take cash out at a 7% rate, they'll take a second mortgage, like a home equity line of credit. Mm-hmm. That way they don't have to touch their first mortgage that's locked in at a rate that's historically the lowest they'll probably ever be. But no, they're readily available. It's just tough right now. There's not a whole lot of inventory. Yeah.
People are standing by right now waiting for your call.
Yeah.
Whole times are at an all-time low.
But wait, there's more.
But is there?
No.
Is there more? No.
But I mean, the problem is right now is...
Are there like incentives for people to buy besides just low rates? Like some sort of an incentive? Like
tell me more, explain.
Like a coupon or like a pizza, like something that you can like.
I will obviously buy you a 16-slice pepperoni pizza if you want to come get a first mortgage.
Detroit style square cut.
Yeah, no. So as far as incentives, builders are doing that a lot right now because they're sitting on homes and people. It's hard to justify moving from a 3% mortgage to a 7% mortgage if you don't have to. We're in the luxury business of people have to move.
Yep.
And so there's that, but just in general, what they'll do is they'll buy the rate down for the potential buyer.
Oh, so the builder might buy a rate down.
Correct. So instead of because there's very limited inventory, so they don't have to come down on the price, and obviously they don't want to come down on the price because then it affects all the other homes they're building in that area. So they want the price to stay the same, so $500,000. So instead of knocking 10% off, they'll give you $20,000 to buy your rate down. So in that situation, that'd be 4 points, which is a lot. So most likely not that case, but they'll throw you some change to buy the rate down and make it more attractive to you to buy that house from that builder.
Nice. And we actually have our conference co-chairs coming up.
Oh my goodness!
You want to tease this here and let us know who's coming up?
The one, the only, Christina Swank and Sarah Ritter. Get out of town!
Wow! Look at this. Christina Swank and Sarah Ritter in the house.
I'm so excited right now.
The brains behind the operation.
Ben, this is great. I mean, I love every second of
now
this,
that we have real
way for these 2 lovely individuals who are just running the show.
Bring them in here. Everybody, give it up for Ryan Clevenger. get in the comments there. Hit that like button. Have a seat. Have a seat. Flank
Bring
me.
this over.
Come on over here.
Hi,
There you go.
guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry.
Get in here.
We've
No,
been working hard.
no, this is great. Somebody's got to do it. Thank goodness here. Sarah, Christina, thank you so much, first of all, for putting this whole thing together. This is fantastic.
Absolutely. It's a great event. It's, I think, one of the best in the industry, and it's awesome to be a part of it.
Yeah, we're truly honored to be able to have this opportunity to chair this conference here in my home city of St. Louis.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is honestly the nicest place I've ever been to in St. Louis.
This is a
Yeah.
pretty nice venue.
And I mean that like in a good way. This is really nice. I really enjoy. I've never been to this casino before. I don't normally go to a lot of casinos. I'm excited to be at one though. I got a couple $100 my wife doesn't know about in my pocket right now, so I'm excited to see what happens with that. And I'm also excited to learn a lot. Actually,
You've come to the right place.
yeah. I mean, where else can you lose a lot of money and learn?
And I thought I heard that you were speaking too.
Well, everything. Yeah. Oh, man, it just went downhill. Yes, I am. I'm speaking on Thursday at noonish time frame, I think, hopefully after lunch. Yeah, and I'm excited about it. We're gonna be talking about making career changes, either upward in your company or maybe looking somewhere else, or how to just kind of put together the best possible career move for yourself. And I've got a lot of do's and don'ts, and fortunately Brenda Thoney Johnson invited me to be on it, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be
You look concerned though, which is understandable.
lots of concern.
Lots
Lots
of
of
concerns.
concern.
Well, tell us what you're looking forward to, Sarah, in the program.
Well, I mean, we truly have put together an outstanding program, great topics, great corporate involvement.
A lot of corporates here. A lot of corporates. We
Lots.
just had Danielle and Dee here with us before.
Yeah.
We got Emerson floating around here. A lot of corporate folks here,
Yeah.
and they're speaking too, which is really great.
Yeah, so there's great engagement, great involvement, and then lots of fun, right? So like we're just sprinkling this with all the education you need, and then most importantly the fun. So Bottleneck Blues Bar and
Love it.
Rise Happy Hour tonight. There's just going to be so much fun to do, and then our keynote speaker tomorrow is
Yeah, tell us about the keynote.
keynote is Candace Pintiato. She wrote a book called Finding Your Z, and she's really just going to help us each personally kind of navigate to our ideal life. And that, is both professionally, personally, it's a whole life code. And I'm really excited to hear from her tomorrow.
Yeah, I love that. Love that stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to add, we did hear, we always send out a survey to see what everybody wants to like focus on for the conference. And this one was a lot of personal and professional development. So I think
I see.
Candace is going to be really key in that. And then, your session also, I think people were really interested in just, a lot of, some transition going on.
There's a
within the
lot of
industry,
transition.
so-
Both, people are choosing and people are not choosing, but they're being transitioned, right? I
Yeah.
think we've all seen that, right? There's been layoffs, on the corporate side, on the RMC side, on the provider side. People are having to kind of like, okay, understand now what's my next move? How do I navigate that? And I'm really honored to be able to help people to do that. And I don't have all the answers, but I got some ideas, and hopefully it works. I don't know,
Yeah.
But here, I'm gonna hand you this mic here, sir, real quick, and I'm just gonna get out. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm loud enough. I can sit in the middle here. But take us through so you talked about the keynote, Finding Your Z, which is really cool, and I'm talking about the career stuff. What's one of the sessions that sticks out to you, Christina?
So I'm really excited about one of our last sessions. Tomorrow, it's one of the last sessions on Thursday, going into our corporate roundtable recap. We have a panel of about, I think it's 6 corporate representatives who will be talking about, just what their average day looks like and maybe how many hats they wear each day. Because, for some, global mobility is only a part of what they're doing, right? So it could be business travel. It could be, there's so many other things. So it'll be really interesting to hear that. And Emerson Ross is moderating that one.
Love Emerson.
So I think that's going to be really, that's going to be a highlight for sure.
Yeah. I see a big emphasis on the corporate participation. I see a lot of the, roundtables and sessions. Some are open, some are closed door. I've never had the honor of being in a closed door corporate roundtable session. Can we recklessly speculate about what goes on in there? What do they talk about in there, Sarah?
I mean, I've never had the pleasure of
they
being
love
in one
going.
of those
What's happening in
stores.
there?
I mean, for all we know, they all get together and
Like
talk
doing
about
improv
us
or something. Yeah, what are they doing in there?
I think it's just a really great open forum for corporates to be able to freely talk about challenges, policy considerations, and I kind of joked about it, but seriously, maybe just some supplier challenges.
It's true.
So being able to provide that format and venue for them to have those conversations, a lot of times, at a conference like this, you're getting a different mix of corporates than what normally come together.
Why is that?
Well, because we're representing 3 great states. And so instead of it just being a St. Louis focused event or a Chicago focused event, we're pulling suppliers and corporates from literally all over the country because there's going to be more diversity in the participation.
Yeah, and I think, last year MRC started to have 2 roundtables. So a lot of conferences, have one, and I know we do have a 2-day conference, which is great because it gives us the opportunity to have 2 roundtables. So we'll have one tomorrow, and then there's one Thursday morning where they can get back together and maybe tie up anything that they didn't get to talk about, or just share some more insights. And with that, during that on Thursday, we are having a service provider only session, which is going to be exciting.
Talk about them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now we can talk about them. I'm just kidding. No, we would never.
No, never.
No, absolutely not.
No, but the supplier only session, I think it's going to be another fabulous one. Where
things are weird, right? You're like, hello.
Dust my nose with it.
Exactly.
Where our keynote is actually going to come back and talk to suppliers about the art of networking. And I know we're a pretty social group, but are we really intentional about how we network, how we connect with people? Do we step outside of the bubble that we keep? Is it the same 8 to 10 friends that we just spend time with, or are we connecting with new people and bringing them into our circle?
I think that's a really great question. I think that's a really legitimate question too. And I hear, while I think this event is phenomenal, but I hear when I talk to CEOs, some of them do question the value of these events, right? Like I see my sales reps out there, drinking Moscow mules at 3 p.m. Sorry, boss. But what's coming out of this, and I think we as salespeople, because I was a salesperson, still am kind of sort of in this business, we're like, but there's a lot of really meaningful relationships to go into this, and sometimes you don't even see the fruit of that for 5 years, maybe, but you got to come and you got to put the work in, you got to develop the relationships. But I think you're right about being intentional, because I consider myself a fairly good networker, but I don't think I'm intentional all the time. I mean, I came here, I was like, I'm going to do a LOVE+RELO today. I had no idea what I'm doing. I got no plan. I got no set. I got no guest list.
But here we are.
But here we are, right? It comes together. It works for me, right? But I don't know if it works for everybody. And so I think there's a lot we all can learn, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And, even for those of us who have been in the industry forever and ever,
happily.
Yes.
We're still here. We want to be here.
It's, I think, really helpful to just kind of finesse and fine tune some of what we do from a networking standpoint. So I know it's the first session of the day, which tends to be sleepy time, but
what
I'm
time
gonna
is it?
and Garrett,
It's at 9.
yeah,
Nine's not terrible.
Terrible.
9 will
It's
be
after
good.
breakfast. So I am really going to encourage people to
Yes.
make sure that they're up and attending that session, because I think everybody's going to walk away with a couple of tools in their toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think just gonna bring that up here a little bit. No, but I tend to agree. I think there's something though to being in person with people too that can't be replicated. I mean, as much as we try to do it through mediums like this and everything, there's just something about, you know, just shaking hands and hugging each other and all that kind of stuff that, you know, it's just a different type of bond, I think, and that's why, you know, it's important to come to these things. And so when I got the opportunity to come here, I was like, I'm jumping at it, you know, and I'm so glad I'm here. And already seen a bunch of familiar faces, but I've even met people I've never met, like Dee and like Danielle, who were with us, you know, before. I'd never met them before.
Yeah, no. I think that's one of the things that Sarah and I have seen too, just with, you know, we haven't had an MRC in St. Louis since 2018.
Yeah.
With the pandemic and just the way things kind of rotated
It
through.
normally rotates, but
Yeah.
did the St. Louis year get skipped or something? Or?
It did, just because of the pandemic and getting things like up and running again. So we are a year off, I guess you would say. So it's been a few years, so we're really excited. But we did notice, you know, with the attendance, you know, we have a lot of corporate attendance that may not have, it may be their very first MRC as well. There are a good portion that have not been to an MRC before.
Okay.
So that's also pretty exciting.
Well, so I got to ask you, as our conference co-chairs, I think that's the title,
Yes.
right? Right, great.
We'll take it.
So far, so good. Yeah. I never know what I'm saying. All right, as our conference co-chairs, what is the one thing that is super hard about putting this together that people may not realize? Sarah, I'm going to ask you. What's one thing that's really hard that people just don't get about doing this? It's okay. You can just, you know.
There's so many things that
There's so
pop to
many.
mind.
How much time do we have?
And
Doing a top
I'm going to
five
say
now.
we just came from it. Name tags
Name
and badges.
People don't realize those name tags probably get like paper cuts and stuff.
yeah, that was
No.
all the problems were the paper cuts.
Yes. It's just a lot. It's great because we have so many sponsors and we're so excited, and so many speakers and committee members. But yeah, it adds up.
How many name tags did y'all have?
I think we're at 220.
220?
Yeah.
220 people. Wow.
20.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of
exciting.
peeps.
Yeah, it's a lot of peeps. So it's and then it's just a lot of stuff. And maybe that's what I would say is that the amount of name badges, coffee mugs, books, you know, like everything that it
and then
takes.
times 220
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes.
Exactly. You know, it's just a lot of infrastructure. So
She's looking at me like, please save me. Like,
It'll be, but it is, now that we're here, it's exciting. Like
Yes.
it is a lot of work that goes into this from every, from session leaders, committee members, social media chairs. There's just so much that goes into it. You've got to have a really good team of people to pull it off.
And I think we can't go without just recognizing the sponsors and the dollars that go into pulling off a conference like this. This could not in any way, shape, or form be done without our sponsors and without our speakers, because all of that is what makes a conference possible. So thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks to the sponsors. Thanks to all the
Thank you so
speakers.
much.
Thanks to everybody that's showing up here. I'm excited because I'm starting to see people here and there.
Yeah.
And tomorrow it's going to, tonight it's going to really hit us, because right here, which I don't know if y'all can see this or not, we're out front of the Rise nightclub here at the Ameristar Casino. And it's going to be amazing. In about 1 hour and 16 minutes, right here will be the epicenter of the Midwest relocation universe. Okay, and we're gonna be inside. Have y'all toured inside?
Yeah.
Is it amazing?
It's really nice.
So cool.
It looks fabulous.
It's got a vibe.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to be here and drink like a martini.
Yeah, it's
and,
nice.
you
It's very
know, sit on
loungy.
a
Leather
lushy
chair.
chair.
Mhm.
Lushy.
Lush.
Sure, lushy. I like
I'm
it.
feeling lushy.
I'll go with
Lushy.
it.
A big lushy chair.
Big lushy chair named Ben. No, a plush. I think plushy. A plushie.
plushie.
No, plush chair. A plush chair for the lush people.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm excited about it. What's the attire? So I'm gonna put a jacket on later. I probably should put a jacket on.
Just come cool.
Yeah, just cool.
Well, it's
Casual,
kinda
cool.
I know, but like,
You're good.
but I need to put a jacket on.
Yeah, you do you.
I need to like have executive presence.
Yeah.
I think it's a tuxedo kind of thing.
Oh, good. I brought one. I'll go rent one from Men's Warehouse. Shout out to Men's Warehouse sponsor. I saw somewhere it's like if you just start making videos and mentioning like people and like shouting people out, sponsors, whatever. Hey, Petra. Then maybe they'll actually be a sponsor.
Oh,
one
that's
day.
true.
So I just like, hey,
There we go.
Coca-Cola. Shout out to our sponsor, Coca-Cola.
I like it.
And anyway, yeah. So we're gonna have that from 5 to 7, and then are we on our own for dinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're on
Sweet.
your
I'm
own
feeling
tonight.
pelagic today. Pelagic non-park says that sounds like a professional aquatic food hunter. Yes, that is the definition of pelagic. I appreciate you, Non. Trying on the spot there.
I like it.
And then tomorrow we just have to be up and at 'em, breakfasted and ready for a session at 9 a.m.
No, tomorrow actually
Tomorrow.
doesn't
Oh, you get
start.
to sleep
Yeah.
in.
Tomorrow's the sleep-in day?
Yeah. Tomorrow we start with lunch at 11:30.
Ooh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, so tonight's my blackjack night.
This is
okay.
it.
Okay, and then I'll be ready for lunch at 11:30. We got some sessions, and then tomorrow night is at the
Bottleneck Blues Bar.
Bottleneck Blues
And
Bar.
That is hosted by the one and only Go Destinations again this year.
Yes.
Super
Very
exciting.
generous.
Yeah,
Very cool.
we're very thankful and can't wait for that. And Liz, don't forget, Liz Martin is our DJ.
Lizzie Beats in the house. Shout out to Lizzie Beats, aka Liz Martin. That's awesome. And then the next day, that's the 9 o'clock start
Yes.
on Thursday.
Yes.
Yes. But
Yes.
show up for breakfast.
Breakfast
Eight
at
o'clock.
8.
8 o'clock
8
breakfast,
o'clock
9 o'clock
breakfast.
start.
Mhm.
And then I'll be speaking around 12:30,
Yeah, that's right.
12:45
Yeah,
ish,
something like
something like that in the realms there. And this is look at this. See, Nan, thank you for recognizing that. Hit that like button, get in the comments here. Nan says everyone needs to learn from the sleep-in schedule. That is duty of care, right
It's
there.
true.
Yeah.
It's
Duty
true.
of care, okay?
Yep.
There you go. Thank
We
you,
care
Nan.
for you.
Amen.
Christina and I just secretly wanted to sleep in.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, you're the boss, right? You get to plan the
I mean,
conference,
you
do
make
what
the
you want.
schedule.
Yeah.
Right. And then the party is over tomorrow around 4 o'clock, something like that. Ending with a couple of round tables or something like that.
So tomorrow.
No, sorry, Thursday.
Thursday. We end at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we end at 3, but from 2:30 to 3 is the recap from the corporate roundtables.
The recap.
So
So
maybe
that's when they tell us what they talked about?
exactly.
Oh, I can't wait. Maybe
Exactly.
all will be revealed. All right. Awesome. Well, I'm excited about it. I see Mike Falia here
I know. Where did he go?
as well. He's a shifty one, that Mike Falia.
He's early to the party.
I know.
Yeah, he just stole home. Mike's
Yeah.
a baseball guy. I think some people went to see
Yeah.
the cards. Hey, Mike, get over here, Mike. What are you doing,
Did you
buddy?
think you were just
Oh,
being
he's
able
like,
to-
oh, me? He like walked all the way across the casino,
wanna see
came
the-
over here. Oh gosh,
So
me?
you'll let
Love you,
anybody
buddy.
on this show, buddy.
Yeah, you know how it
Good to see
is,
you.
buddy.
Good to
You've been
see
here
you.
for
How
a
are
minute.
you?
Hey, I heard. Did you check out a Cards game today?
Last
No.
night.
Oh, Cards game last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great stadium. The ballpark village, everything about St. Courtesy of this young lady here. So,
Nice.
Young. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
know, call them as I see.
I'll,
You are
I'll get you more tickets if you keep saying I'm young.
Yeah, the U.S. Bank suite is better than the owner's suite, so it was right
Wow.
there behind home plate.
And you know the owners
Very
too.
nice.
So this is
Yeah.
It is right next to the owner's suite, which
It
is
it
kind of
is,
funny.
It is.
Yeah.
True story.
Mike
So,
Falia. I'm going to ask you, what is one thing you are looking forward to at this MRC?
honestly, just seeing the people. That's my plan every time I go in. Is I really enjoy the people in this industry, and I've already seen 20 friends people that I consider friends, and that's what these things are all about.
And you are renowned for your travels, Mike. You are everywhere. You are the Where's Waldo of
That's what my
relocation.
brother calls me.
You're doing a great job out there. Why is MRC a must see, must attend conference for you?
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but 27 years ago, I was on the board of CRC in
Wow.
Chicago. Yes, when I lived there. And, you know, it's no secret that people in the Midwest are good people. And hence I married one. And, you know, coming here to the MRC, it's such a great combination meeting. And you know, I put it right up there with the Relo-Paloozas of the world at VARC and the BAMs and whatnot. I was literally just talking with Ian Imlach and Jim Edwards, and they said, what are the must go to events? And I said, if you're going to pick 3 or 4, this would be one of them.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, 220 folks are here.
it's a good
right?
number.
Yep.
They stuffed the name badges. They know exactly. They got a callus for every one of them now.
Paper cuts to prove it.
That's right. That's right.
For
Well,
sure.
we're excited. I got to go get into my tuxedo because we're having
Yeah,
a party
I
here at
need to-
Rise.
I
What are
need
you
to
wearing
change,
tonight,
too.
man? You always look amazing. What are you wearing tonight?
Just, you know, just a little something.
It
you
is
know,
a tuxedo event.
It is black tie.
You
That's
checked it
good.
out, right?
I actually did. I just walked in there. That is.
I feel like I might be
nice setup.
underdressed.
Nice.
It's a really cool way to kick off the
No,
event.
we're,
for
we're
sure.
kidding. It's not. But
It's casual.
It's only for Ben Cross.
casual.
anyway, this has been a lot of fun. This
Yeah.
has been great. Thank you so much to the MRC folks here. Sarah, Christina, Mike.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
excited.
joining and thanks for having us,
Yeah,
Ben.
this
Good
is
to
a
see
lot
you
of
all.
fun.
Looking
We
forward
will
to
be
it.
back with you on Thursday, giving you a recap, seeing if all of our predictions came true, to see if I actually went to all the sessions. I have to take notes as my accountability partnership
we're
right
gonna
now. I'm going
keep
to take
you
notes.
honest.
I'm gonna come with hard hitting facts and figures from these things. I might even try to sneak into a corporate panel. Probably not. I'll be sleeping. But Thursday, same time, I'll be with BTJ then, and I can't wait to see y'all again. Hit that like button one more time. Get in the comments. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.
Thank you.